Hi, my name is Lexi Crowley, and I'm going to talk about the various things I've learned this week. The first thing I want to talk about is student rights. I think the most important thing I've learned about student rights is that throughout history, student rights have actually increased in school, and that students have the right to express themselves, and they have the right to express their freedom of speech to an extent. School districts have a line that they can draw on how far students can express themselves and to what type of language students are able to use in school. As long as the clothing or hairstyle or how students are expressing themselves is not distracting to the learning environment, it's okay for the students to wear at school. Sometimes I think students think that school is like a dictatorship and they can't express themselves or they can't say how they feel, and this is just untrue. There are many court cases that have allowed students to express themselves more and to allow that freedom of speech to just grow. So I think that's the most important thing I've learned about student rights this week. From the discussion board, the most important thing I've learned is that sometimes students won't be able to participate in certain parts of their curriculum due to their religion. And as an educator, it's important to provide those students with supplemental and enrichment activities to still make them feel a part of the group. You don't ever want to make a child feel like they're excluded or they're not good enough due to their religion or their beliefs at home. Students should still feel like they are one with the class even though they can't participate in that particular part of the curriculum. As an educator, I learned a lot about student rights, how religion is dealt with at school, and what to do when students aren't able to do something at school based on their religion. And as an educator, it's so important to make every student feel included, and I think that's the biggest thing I've learned this week is that even if students can't participate or their religion dictates a certain part of their life, you still have to make attempts to reach out to those children to give them the best education possible. You need to provide various learning activities for these students that can't participate in certain parts of the curriculum, and you need to make sure that you're not expressing your religion to the kids as well, and you need to conduct yourself in a professional manner at all times. That is what I've learned this week and what I thought was the most important characteristics I took out of this week.